Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. I'm super excited tonight. I have one of my most favorite people. We haven't even known each other that long, you guys, but I am just absolutely in love with this powerhouse of a woman. She has so many gifts, so many experiences, and I just, every time I see her on her reels and in her stories, and she's just full of life. I absolutely love it, and I want to introduce you to my friend, Sequita.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Glad to be here. Thanks for inviting me. I will just say that I met you a year ago when you were in town for the first kind of frequent summit. You were sitting behind us. So I think we said hi. I don't know if we hugged or really introduced ourselves, but I knew from that moment that I heard you here that you were on fire for this company and what the products would do for you and for others. I'm like, I got to know her. And then our paths crossed again here this February, almost a year to the date. And here
Yes.
we are. Yeah.
I know. I love it because I do. I remember you from the very
Yeah.
first event, and I love people who like their personality and their faith and their belief is just larger than life.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I'm attracted to those type of people because I live out loud, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's a messy out loud, but I love people who are authentic and real, and
Mhm.
you're so confident. I love that. And there's not very many people in the world. When you're a confident person, sometimes other
Mhm.
people shy away because they're kind of
Mhm.
not intimidated by that confidence, but I find they're just like, oh, I wish I had what you have. And so when you meet someone
Mhm.
else who has that level of
Mhm.
confidence, it's just fun. You just,
Yes.
I foresee us having all sorts of adventures, that's for sure.
For sure. For
But you're right.
sure.
Here we are
Absolutely.
a year later,
A year later.
together at Frequence again. And I think
Mhm.
that that's amazing. And I want you to share your story. So, what brought you back? Because I know you were here, and then life kind of, some people join something and they love the product and they're passionate about it,
Mhm.
but then life
Mhm.
kind of lifes a little bit. And so, tell us a little bit about your journey. What kind of brought you here and brought you back, and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay. So, in full transparency, the person who brought me here is Lene Townsell. We have been network marketing sisters for over 11 years.
I love that.
And I tend to go where she goes because I trust her. I like, know, and trust her, right? So I know when she finds something that's good, that it's good. And I'm going to go try it. So a year ago, she's like, you got to try this out. And I'm the type of person, I'm a serial entrepreneur. So I typically don't buy the product. I'm just going to be a customer. I just go all in. I'm just going to go for it. If it works out, if it does, if it doesn't,
Same.
I tried it. Right. So I joined, even though I didn't work the business for that year, I still took the products because the products are amazing and I wasn't going to put those down. Life happens, you get busy. I was in the middle of a major transition at my company, requiring me to work lots of hours. I was finishing up my MBA, in the middle of writing a book, mom life, wife life, ministry life. Life happened. So I
Yes.
stepped back. And then, if I'm a little transparent, it matters to me whose team I'm on. It matters. It matters in the business that we're in that you find your tribe. You find the people that you want to lock arms with, and then you're just ready to go. And it also, when you find your tribe, if you're not doing your part, you feel bad because you've linked arms with somebody that you love and you care about. And not just for yourself, you want to be successful, but you want to be successful so they're successful. And during that year, even though I was still taking the products, dipping and dabbling, speaking to people, selling 5-day experiences, it wasn't the right tribe. It
Mm.
wasn't the right tribe. I stepped away for 7 or 8 months. I had enough product that I didn't have to keep ordering it. Um, and then Lene's like, I'm gonna go back and do it. You can join if you want? I'm like, I'm going back. And God led us to this tribe, to your leadership, to Lauren's leadership, to Susie and Krista, to Amber's leadership. It is true transparency of people. And that's all you can ask for. You get what you get, like you tell your kids, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. But
Yes.
these people on this team love each other and they truly want to see each other succeed. And I hadn't experienced that anywhere else. And I've been a lot of places. So that's kind of my story. I mean, besides the juice being the bomb diggity,
It really is.
people are great. It really is. It really is. I mean, there's been other places I've been where I had to take 6 pills here and then, oh, wait a minute, let me set my clock. I've got to take something at lunch, or wait a minute, I need to take this 30 minutes before I eat. Like, I don't have time for all that.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm honest, I just had to chunk some stuff away that expired because I forgot. But in the morning, it's easy to mix up a scoop of 1000% yumminess and drink it and feel good all day.
All day.
All day.
It's funny because I used to think that was such a flex to
Yeah.
have so many products to choose from. And
Yeah.
then you start realizing, like, oh, I can personalize a bundle for you. And so you spend this time, and it's not duplicatable, because if you don't know
Right.
nutrition, you don't know how to fit these packages together and help people,
Right.
and this and that, the other. And then it got exhausting because it was like, you want to give them the best discount. Well, if you get this many products, you get this discount, and I can put this
Right.
together. And like, it just became like, oh, your head was spinning. So that
Right.
was what, when we came here, people from other industries were like, but you only
Right.
have one product. And I'm like, but when it works as well as this, you only need one.
You only need one.
Yeah,
You only
like
need one.
it is just one product, but it 100% easily replaced a dozen things that I was using,
Right.
all different
Right.
ingredients, right? So
Right.
I love that it's not like I gave those things up. It's that they were all in one place, all in one thing. So that was something that I loved as well. And of course,
Right.
now we do have a few more products we've added to the line, but still super simple. Like, even if you use the sink at night, like, I'm in my bed, like, just, taking it the reverse. I take that at dinner time. And let me tell
Right.
you, a lot of people take it in the AM and you get all this energy. But then somebody suggested, oh my gosh, I take it at night and my sleep. So I'm like, I'm going to try that. Because I thought,
Yeah.
with all this energy, how are you going to sleep? But oh no, the sleep when you take it in the evening is ridiculous. Like, I don't even
Really?
realize I've fallen asleep until I wake up.
Wow.
So I absolutely love that. And I love, you're starting to step into like your groove with this. And, we talked about how finally I found a company that lines up with what I believe, not only because the CEOs are born again Christians, but also because it was designed to function with the way God designed our bodies. So tell me a little bit more about when you kind of came to that realization, because you've really started to step into, this bit of a groove that's happening, and I love it.
Well, I always struggled with that, right? Being at other companies, how do I show up as my true authentic self? Like, by nature, I'm an encourager. I love to empower people and equip them with what they need to be able to walk into whatever destiny God has laid out for them, right? But it's a fine line, I always thought, between trying to share a product and share my faith. And it really happened in the last month or so. Like, if you ask Lene, I always struggle with this. Like, I can do my reels that are inspiring and encouraging, but it's like God gave me a schedule. It was last week. He's like, you're okay to do this because the products that you're sharing, they're functional mushrooms. I created those. They come from the ground.
Yeah.
Like, I created those to heal your bodies, not to have to pop prescription pills. Now, I do have to take some medicine, but there's going to be a day very soon where I don't have to. And I'm waiting for that day. But God just reminded me that there are so many people out there like you who need what you're sharing. And you need to be able to say, God created this. Just the way God created all of us, and he created physicians to do certain things. They practice medicine, right? They're practicing on us when we go in there. God is the ultimate physician. And he has given Dave and Barb the knowledge. He led them to the right people to be able to create this world-class product to take to the masses. Like, this is what God created. Dave and Barb, they prayed and he heard. He
Yeah.
heard. Like, if you go back and listen to a reel that Eden and I did last week, it is trust the Lord. I sought the Lord and he heard and he answered.
Yes.
And he's done that for me. He's heard my prayer. God, I want to be able to do these things. I don't know how to show up as your daughter and be able to show the people that they need this. And he's given me the schedule, the tools, the creativity to be able to say, yes, this is you praising God, but you can sprinkle in about what I've created and I will send you the people. And then last week on a live that I was able to, I don't want to say win, but I earned it last month with our CEO. I got this book because she talked about in this book
Yes.
how every morning she gets up and she commands her morning. And it is a daily prayer manual for business owners. So it came in the mail, and I'm going to start doing this over my
Yes.
business, my husband's businesses, the people on our team's business.
Yes.
I'm telling you guys, when God ordains something, there's absolutely nothing that any man can do to stop it. As long as you continue to walk in the path that he's laid out for you, he will order your steps, he will guide your steps. When it gets too rough for you because the naysayers are in your ears, he'll carry you, he'll hug you, he'll be there. All you got to do is say, I don't know what else to do, God. Show me what I need to do. And if you listen very closely, it'll be here in your heart.
Absolutely.
And he's given me that. He's heard my cry and he's given it to me. And I'm so grateful and so thankful for it.
I love it. And I'm with you every morning. I pray favor over every team member because it's not, it's just such a mission. I love the mental wellness aspect of it.
Yes.
I've been personal trainer, strong woman competitor. I've coached women from never lifting a weight to pulling trucks and flipping tires, like that whole journey of like the empowerment and the strength. But I always looked for something that would address the mental and emotional wellness as well, because we're a four-legged stool. You've got your mental, your physical, your emotional, and your spiritual. You can't fix one and not address the others like that. You end up being lopsided. And so that was what I found in the personal training and being in other supplements that's what it was. It was just this one focus. And I wanted to be
one-dimensional.
Yes. And my whole thing is like, we're not a one-dimensional being. Like I said, we have all those areas of us that we have to kind of synergistically work together and heal together and grow together. If you only work one muscle type, you're one group, one side, like you're just going to be out of balance. And so I'm with you. I love the balance of it. I love that, at first with the whole frequency thing, I was like, I had to go look in the Bible. I need to make sure that this lines up with the word of God, because I don't want to be in something that's new age. I don't want to be in something that's wishy-washy or, so I'm like, okay. And then it's like, I got this revelation, like God spoke and the world came into existence, the universe, everything. And that was like the power of his word, but also the frequency that went out from him to create everything and I'm like, okay. And then, there's so much scientific evidence of you go stand outside on the grass and there's frequencies that come from the earth. You discharge negative ions, you have too many and it discharges and it balances your inflammation. It boosts your mood. Like, that was God created that. Like God, and people, nobody sees you don't see the wind, but you feel it. And so when I started looking at it all from that perspective, I was like, okay, I had to make sure that, I don't ever want to lead someone away from the Lord. So I had to make sure. So I had to, and then the sweet little doctor he's not little, he's very tall, but the sweet doctor, I have like such a man crush. He's so sweet, but he's so passionate about how frequencies are helping to heal his patients. Like this is his specialty. He's one of the best in North America. And the way he talks about it just makes it so simple to understand. And so, I love that. Now, tell me about your health journey with the products. Like, I know for me, like, I had a lot of inflammation, I had
Yeah.
moodiness, I had probably menopause, although I didn't really feel like
Mm-hmm.
I had massive amounts
Mm-hmm.
of that. But, here we
Mm-hmm.
are. I mean, we're moms, we're that
Yeah.
ripe age, that perfect age as women,
Yeah.
so we got
Yeah.
all the lovely things. So tell me about your
Yeah.
journey.
So inflammation, like I can go back and look at pictures and like this, right? The face is
Mhm.
large, inflamed. Even the ankles. Like I've dealt with high blood pressure and diabetes probably the last 5 years. Like my A1C is right about 5.5. Highest it's been is 7, but it was the inflammation. I inherited the Myers knees and hips, and what that means is they're a little arthritic.
Oh, I get
The
you.
knees are probably at the point that at some point I'm not going to even say that because I'm going to put it into existence.
No.
Anyway, I got that. I got that little bit of arthritis there. The hips a little bit, but the journey. And this is not a medical claim. This is just how I feel that I've been consistent on the products. Right, inflammation has gone down. I'm in meetings all day. And so there were lots of times in meetings I would hear my name and I would have to say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?" Because I was in another world. Like the afternoon,
Mm,
I want to take a nap, but I've got all these meetings I don't want to be on. I'm not focused. Like my face is always facing. That's people always say, "We know how you feel because we
mine
can look
too.
at you." I can see that. Yeah, for sure. Um, and so the experience that I have is I don't have that 3 o'clock. Oh my gosh, I'm tired anymore. I feel better. I don't have those squirrel moments as much. I still have them. It's who I am. Um, the inflammation, like I said, is down. Honestly, if I sit at my desk for too long prior to this wellness journey, when it was time to stand up, my knees had to take a minute to realize that they were standing up and somebody wanted to walk. Like we didn't just rise to stand here.
Right.
I need to actually go somewhere. So I need you to come with me. And there were times like I had to hold on to things until
Mhm.
they were, like I say, greased and ready to start moving.
Yes.
I don't have that. Like it's not perfect, but I can actually get up and get moving more so now. Again, no claims. I'm just telling you
Right.
how the products have affected
Yeah.
my body. Um, like the inflammation is the biggest thing, and the crankiness and the moodiness is it's so much better. Like when Barb or anyone else says feel good now, it's not a gimmick. You
No.
feel good now. Like it may take you half an hour or 2 hours to feel good now, but if you are truthful to yourself and you pay attention, you will feel the difference
Yes.
pre drinking the juice to post drinking the juice. But you have to be honest with yourself and take away the stereotypes and the misconceptions of prior experiences that you've had with other products where people are like, "Oh, it'll do this." It does it, and you don't have to wait 6 months. You don't have
Yeah.
to wait 6 months for it to happen.
Yeah.
You can feel good now, people. You can feel good now.
Yeah, like now as in right now, because we've both
Yeah,
been in,
now.
I'm the same. I've been around the block when it comes to products and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's a hard sell when you, oh well, over the next 30 days. No,
Yeah.
I love saying now, like, okay, 30-40 minutes. I always wait. I'm
Yes.
like, okay, so I'm gonna text you in an
Mhm.
hour because I want to
Mhm.
see. And people are like, I can't believe, like, I thought it
Right.
was in my head when I first tried. I was
Yeah.
like, this is psychosomatic. There's no possible way that this
Right.
can work as quickly as it does. What I love about mushrooms are adaptogenic. And let's be clear,
Mhm.
these are functional mushrooms.
Right.
We're not tripping out anywhere.
Yeah.
Um, they're functional mushrooms. You can go to Google or Chat GPT for that matter, and
And
you
look it
can
up.
say, tell me the benefits of functional mushrooms
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
terms of whether you have diabetes or maybe
Mhm.
you have chronic fatigue or maybe you have
Mhm.
mood swings, whatever you're
Mm-hmm.
personally struggling with.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Mm-hmm.
literally go to ChatGPT and say, tell me the benefits of functional
Mm-hmm.
mushrooms for XYZ, whatever
Mm-hmm.
your struggles are. And you will get loads and loads and loads of information. We have
Mm-hmm.
7 different ones. The benefits,
Mm-hmm.
like the combination of benefits, are absolutely endless. Um,
Right.
and that's our hero product, you guys. Like, that's the big one. The mushroom juice,
Mm-hmm.
you add I like to call it squid ink, the fulvic acid. People call
Yep.
it dirt juice. That's
Yep.
incredible for the detox. Listen, every person on the planet needs a heavy metal
It's a
detox.
detox. Mm-hmm.
And so many people out there will say, you don't need a detox. Your body has its own. Listen, your liver and your kidney were never designed or created to filter out as much harm as we have in the environment around us as we
Right.
do right now in this day and age.
Right.
It's
Right.
unprecedented.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at the 5G and you look at the EMFs and everything else that's around that's
Right.
inundating our bodies
Mm-hmm.
with
Mm-hmm.
harm. And it's like we
Mm-hmm.
can't get away from it. Like you go, even
Right.
when you go out and into the mountains, and it's like, oh well, there's a power tower like way out here
Right.
because there's got to be power in the next town. So
Right.
it's all still there, it's all still around. But I love that it works quickly. And I love that it does something different for everyone. Being
Right.
adaptogenic, they're going to get inside your body and figure out exactly what your body needs.
Right.
So the experience is not the same for everyone. So I like to say
Mm-hmm.
this is what you may experience. Some
Right.
people, it's the first day. Some people, it takes a couple of days. I had a customer, she was like, I was so tired for the first 2 weeks. And then it just like a switch flipped. And all of a sudden she felt the energy. Well, her sleep rhythms had been so poorly affected by her job, by stress, by everything else, that her body was just getting her back into that good. Listen, if you don't have good sleep, you have nothing, because
Right.
sleep is the foundation of everything. It affects everything, and can lead to so many different things. So I just love that it does all of those things. So you're a mom, you have a teenager at home, and you also have like wee wee. She's like going to be 5, you said. So
She will be 5.
I love it. She's so adorable. You guys, you have to see her. She sometimes pops up in the reels. And so, I mean, this energy for you is a godsend. Like, not only you work full
Uh,
time, you support your husband's businesses. He's an apostle.
mhm.
So he's kind of here, there,
Mhm.
and everywhere. Then
Mhm.
there's the kids,
Mhm.
the sports, the business. You're a writer, your book. Let's see your book. Do you have your book handy? Is it
Yes,
nearby?
I do.
Literally, guys, I have a
Yes.
best-selling author on my interview live here. I'm so excited. What's the
Yes.
title of the book?
Yes. So this last installment is Beauty Beyond the Mess.
I
That's the
love that.
last This is the last installment. It started in 2018 with The Beauty in My Mess, volume 1 and volume 2. And then this is kind of the last bit of our stories that we share with the world.
I love it.
So it's been an amazing experience. Back to your first question, yes, the products help immensely with my energy, having a 4, almost 5-year-old and a 13-year-old, and all the things that we do. The one thing that I did fail to tell you is like getting on the floor with her is a whole new life. Like
Mm,
it's a complete flex because she doesn't know that she's got an old mama.
right?
She just knows I'm
It's
her
like, what do
mom,
you mean
right?
you can't do that? What do you mean?
So it's nice to be able to get down and not have to crawl to something to help lift me up.
Right.
I can get up off the floor. It's amazing. It's
I
a
call
beautiful
it the
thing.
toddler tripod. Like, when you're trying to get up, like a toddler first learning how to walk, they don't know that they have knees. So like, but yeah, I love that.
Good one.
Um,
I'm gonna have to remember that one. I'm gonna have to remember
Yep,
that.
I call it
So,
I'm like,
yeah,
now, don't judge me for my toddler tripod. It is getting easier for me. It is getting better. I definitely I just got back to working out. So for me, you guys, I've had a
yeah,
whole because I know we also have Sequita's audience on here. I had a whole year of healing that needed to happen because I was
yeah.
almost bedridden. I was a strong woman competitor. I hold the super heavyweight title. I did a bodybuilding competition. I'm a
Mhm.
WBFF transformation diva. I have the title. And Then I also broke a world record for the heaviest vehicle pulled by a woman. So all of that was my identity. And really and
Yeah.
truly, if I'm just touching on my own story very briefly,
Hmm.
all of that working out, because I lost 100 pounds. I was the overweight mom, and I lost
Hmm.
100 pounds. I started working out. I started running my own fitness classes, accomplishing all of these things. And when I look back on it now, I threw myself into that because I was in an abusive relationship. And that was the pain that I could control, was how much I worked out, doing all these heavy things. I loved it. It was my escape. It was my safe place, but it was also the pain that I had control of. And anyways, that whole life ended and a new life began, and I was training women and doing all these different things. Then I went into the hospital in nutrition, and I just got really sick. And there could be 1,000 different reasons why. I don't like to make medical claims, but I got really, really ill to the point of a year ago, I could hardly walk. I almost was the point of needing a walker. If I was out and about for more than even a half an hour, it was 3 days in bed trying to be able to function. Personal care was an issue, getting dressed, having a shower, like all of those things were so my hair was falling out, my gums were bleeding. I was at the lowest of low. Like I was in that pit. And so for me, it's just been an incredible journey over this past year. All of this. So, like I said, those mushrooms are adaptogenic. So I feel like they've already done like 1,001 different things for me.
Yes.
And now it's like I started working out just last week because I feel like, okay, my body's healed enough. Because when you struggle with chronic illness, your cortisol is so messed up that
Right.
even doing something good like working out for yourself, if you do that too strenuously, your body automatically goes back into the fight or flight because it's strain on your body, it's stress on your body. So it can still trigger that spiked cortisol, which is belly fat. So really trying to find that balance of I need to move my body. It's frustrating in a sense because like I was the beast in the gym. Like I would have men waiting at the machine because I had all the weight on one machine. They're like, you're gonna
Yeah.
hurt yourself. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm good. And so now I'm like back with these little itty bitty 5-pound weights. But you know what? Everything in God's time. And I really
Absolutely.
truly believe and I declare that there'll be a full restoration of all of it. I'm gonna be that 7-year
Yeah.
old lady, like pumping iron in the gym. That's
Yeah.
gonna be me. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so but it's just even with the reverse, I've noticed I worked out the other day and I was like, it's been a while. Okay, it's been a while.
Mhm.
And I thought this is gonna stink, it's gonna hurt. Am I breathing? Like
Mhm.
every and I was so shocked at how much I could accomplish before it
Mhm.
got difficult, considering how little I had done up until that point. So I find the recovery's better. I even when I got up the other day, it was like I stood up and I felt strong and powerful. Like I was just able
Mhm.
to get up instead of, like you said, that struggle to
Yeah.
get up and do these things and all of that. And it
Mhm.
was just
Mhm.
I was like, oh, okay, wow, like this inner strength is coming back. So I like to say the
That's
rise of the
amazing.
phoenix. Is that's kind of happening and kind of, but I really do, I believe there's just a rebirth of
Mhm.
who we are and what God's called us to. And part of, we both have our own calling, but I love how it still surrounds women and inspiring women
Yeah.
and empowering women. And
Yes.
girl, get up, we're going to show you your
Yeah.
strengths, we're going to show you the
Right.
power that you have. And we just want to see you in your fullest of the way God
Mhm.
designed and
Mhm.
created you to be.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
feel like these products partner with that because I feel like they help your body
Absolutely.
get back to, when we talk about the frequencies and getting your body lined back up with the way God created you so that you can function 100% the way your body was designed and created to function. Because everything that's we've ingested, the chemicals, the preservatives, we're so far from life as God designed it in the beginning.
Right.
We're so
Right.
far away from that that our bodies really kind of, that's why everybody's got this sluggish, like people just think it's normal at this age. It's not
To
normal.
feel this way, it's
God
not
said
normal.
he
It's not
created us to
normal.
live life in abundance and live life to the fullest. And, that was
Absolutely.
his design and his idea for us. So I love that. I love all of this. And there was something else I was going to say. Oh, we were talking about, I don't know, we've just started this. It's actually tomorrow night, you guys. I want to let y'all know.
Yes.
It's the 30-day dip.
I
And
dip, you
it's
dip,
not
we
just
dip.
designed for your physical. It's not just weight loss. We're going to dip out on a whole bunch of things. It's
Yes.
not just
Yes.
weight loss, because so if you're not looking for weight loss, but you're looking for balancing your energy, balancing your emotions, balancing your hormones, it was created by a holistic practitioner. um, the program itself is worth thousands, but we're going to give it to you free as a gift when you grab one of our 30-day dip bundles. There's going to be coaching, there's going to be videos. The book, I've seen it, it's like 70 pages, you guys, of journaling, recipes, mindset. Like, this is the whole complete package. And when you get to your computer or even to your phone and it's like it's time for an update, and you have to like give permission for that update, and then what does it do? It reboots, and all of a sudden you have these
Yeah.
new better functions. That's what this is like, you guys, for your body. It's a reboot. It's to reset, restore, reclaim. And it's just going to be amazing. So we do invite you tomorrow night. It's 8 p.m. You can reach out to either one of us and we'll let you know. It's just going to be a Facebook Live. So you can be in your jammies after work, the comfort of your home, learn about it with us. We're going to be all doing it together. So, and we're working on earning cruises.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
working
We
on
are.
getting
I saw somebody
Sequita
had
an
already earned it.
invitation to that $10 million mansion on the lake in Texas.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
coming. I firmly believe it. Sequita God is just going to open all of these doors, and I love it, and I'm here for all of it. So if you are someone who thinks I could never do what they're doing, you absolutely can. I promise, because I'll tell you why I know this. You already do it when you share your favorite lipstick from Sephora.
Yep.
You do it when you go through the drive-through at Starbucks and grab your pumpkin spice latte. You do it when you tell people about the series you just binged on Netflix. You already do what we do. You're just doing it for companies that don't know you exist and don't
Right.
give you $1 for it. So we use social media. We have tons of training. We are the best tribe ever. We have so much
The
fun. If
best.
you're looking for a mission, for a place to belong, we have women who maybe they're not big sellers, but you know what? They keep the team in task, and they keep us online.
Yeah.
One lady, she's our team mom, and you know what? We just love on her. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to find your first customer. We love you. We're inspired by you. You're part of our tribe. You're part of our community. So if you're looking for that, we're definitely here for it. We're here for you. You can reach out to either one of us. We absolutely love to help you find your place, find your home, find your calling, and just change a whole bunch of lives, including your own. So, Sequita, I want to say thank you for hopping
Thank
on here with
you.
me. I can't wait to hug you and can't wait to see you again. I hope it's before August. I might have to
I
make
hope
a
it's
trip.
before August.
Yeah,
Yes.
listen, the mansion is June, the middle of June. We have till the end of May to get you qualified. You're going to be
Yes.
there. I'm just going to state
Yes.
that right now. Sequita is going to be there, so I'm going to be able to see you then. So I love you, and thank you for hopping
I
on.
love
Thank
you
you for
too.
being such a bright light on this team and being such a leader. And I look forward to all the yeses that are coming and all the doors that are opening.
Amen. We claim it and we just seal it. Bye.
That's
Take
right. Have
care.
a good night, you guys.
You too. Bye.
End.